Gaffer, despite the result, can we take a lot of positives away from that?
Yeah, I was pleased. We set the team up tonight to be disciplined, hard to beat, hard to break down. We're up against a Premiership team, and there's an exercise for myself and Steve to look at the players that could they take on those roles and responsibilities and play in a disciplined manner. And I felt we did that. The penalty was disappointing. But in fairness to David Wheater, he is behind the other lads in terms of minutes, and he was up against a £9 million player. So, a fitter David Wheater would have stayed on his feet and ushered him away from goal. But I felt we restricted them to very little, and we grew into the game. And that's what it's all about when you play teams from the Premiership, which obviously Burnley now are. And I thought everybody did their job for the team, and then we got that little moment of quality to get back in the game. Obviously, to concede the last kick of the game was frustrating. But if you look at it honestly, and we'd kind of made about 8 or 9 changes and disrupted the back four completely by then, we still could have dealt with it better. But all in all, I felt the application of the lads was good, and we kind of set our stall out in a disciplined fashion, and that was a good exercise for me to see that the players, not only we know they're capable of doing it, but want to do it to try and earn results.
You've been pleased with the response to going a goal down?
Yeah, and there's very little in the game really. That in the first half, they'd had very little. We looked at the game when they played Bradford on Saturday and scored 3 quick fire goals, and we said we didn't want that to happen to us tonight. We wanted to make sure that there was a discipline about us, but once we conceded, you could see the lads themselves lifted themselves on the pitch and got back in the stride quickly, which is important because the old saying, goals change games. Well, you've got to make sure that if you concede one, it doesn't knock you too much. If you score one, you don't get complacent, and they're key factors in the game of football. But yeah, I was pleased with the response. Yeah, we've obviously got a couple of injuries at the moment, more niggles than anything too serious, but a few more than we'd want. But like I say, all in all, it was a decent workout for us against a very good side.
Certainly see throughout the course of pre-season with that structure, the way the team are playing, that's developing as well.
Yeah, that's right. We changed the shape tonight, but we did that for a reason. We did it because we wanted to see, can we adapt to different scenarios, and I felt we did that. We played a diamond at York, and I was really pleased with the way we passed the ball. Tonight we went 4-3-3, and I was pleased how we coped with it. We move on, and the lads will get a bit of rest tomorrow, and we're back on the training ground Thursday.
A couple of trialists again in the lineup tonight. Is it still a case of assessing where they are?
Yeah, it's getting to the stage now where we've got to sit down with the chairman. We'll have a staff meeting now and then sit down with the chairman later in the week and start making inroads and decisions on what we need to do as the season approaches. The existing lads, I'm pleased with what we've got. We still need, obviously, to reshape the squad more, but we're working towards doing that, and everything is being done behind the scenes to enable us to do that. And there's not a shortage of players who want to come and play for Bolton Wanderers, and you only have to walk on the pitch and look at the surroundings and see what a terrific arena this is to play. It really is, and I really enjoyed my first taste of it tonight, and I want to make sure, I want to do everything I can to get a team which can compete right at the top of this division.
How important is it that process of getting players in is kind of moved along before that opening game against Sheffield United?
Yeah, I think ideally we need a bit more strength before we get to that game. The transfer window doesn't close till the end of August, as everybody knows, and I should imagine everybody in the league will be still looking to add, because it's the first year without the emergency loans, and so we'll be like everybody else, and we've just got to make sure that when we get in a position to compete for those players who the other clubs at the top end of this league want, that we come out on top, and but we're working to be able to be in that position.
A couple of absentees as well tonight. Mark Davis.
Mark's fine. Mark's fine. We just gave him an easier day today. Cloughie is a hamstring tightened up on Saturday. It's slightly worse than we thought, but there's not a major injury in there. But obviously at this stage we've got to get it right because there's a long season ahead. Proctor had a groin problem from last year, which has just flared up over the weekend a little bit. Nothing too serious again, but it's one we've got to manage. And I think that's
Sorry.
it. Dorian unfortunately twisted his knee, which was a shame for him because he'd played on Friday, and I was looking to get him 60-70 minutes tonight. So yeah, that's a shame. I don't know the extent of that, but sometimes you just catch your studs and twist awkwardly, and that's what's happened with him. So we'll probably assess that tomorrow.